Hey everybody, it is Saturday night here in Cypress, Texas. So I had a very remarkable day today. So I had this family. So it was a husband, his wife, and his mother, the mother-in-law, came to the workshop. And I didn't know they were going to do a workshop. They were going to do the presentation, the introduction to the financial literacy, and they did the workshop two, which was managing debt and increasing cash flow, which is exactly what they needed to hear, right? And it was amazing, right? So um, there was a lot of commonality with myself and the husband, and and so we talked about what their finances, and then I showed him what was possible. I did an illustration, and he was like, I never ever thought about life insurance, as an investment. And so I showed him a graphic of comparing the variable universal life with the index universal life, from 2000, 2012. I did an illustration for him, showing him, what the with the target premium, and then with the 7 pay and what it could do. Talked about being your own bank, using it as a laser fund, liquid asset safely and returns, and being your own bank, and and I mean, seeing the two of them in front of me, both of them excited, and both of them on the same page. I've never seen that. I've seen, going in the father's, the husband father is just, thinking he's got to work this sucky job the rest of his life, and never going to be able to pay out the debt and the mortgages, and worrying about the kids' college, and showing him how he can pay that debt off faster, and get saved so he can retire, at a young enough age to be able to enjoy his life. And I've seen that, but I've never seen this. I have never seen this with a couple. But they both, they were both beaming, and so then I had left my power supply for my computer at their house yesterday when I did a presentation for the wife and did the illustrations and worked out their her PFS, and she forgot to give it to me. So I called her up, and she remembered. And then she's very extremely detail oriented, I was talking about personalities, right? And the melancholy personality like Eeyore, and that's her, right? And she didn't like that, and I'm like, hey, Eeyore gets a bad rap, right? That's just a caricature of that personality. I'm fascinated by how detail oriented she is, right? I said, what you got to do, and I learned this from Dennis Whaley. There's a definition for love: choosing only to see that which is good and giving value to others. So all the bad stuff's going to pop out at you. You ain't got to look for it, but try to focus on the good things about people, and valuing them for it. And then I said, now the Bible version of love is different. Women aren't actually required to love their husband. They just need to respect their husband. The man is required to love the wife, but the biblical version of love is not what we think it is. The biblical version of love is to be a protector, and cover her, and protect her from the world, and even being able to absorb what she's given out. You know, it's kind of like, you know, raising a 2-year-old, right? You know, you ever see that the movie the Incredibles, the baby, you know, just gets like, you know, just blazing, head plates on fire and everything, right? And and that's how that's why that was my son at 2 years old, my oldest son, you know. But they're yours and you love them anyways, right? You can absorb that rage and that anger and that frustration, you know, and you know, you care about them, and you know, 2-year-old can't really hurt you. Okay, well, you kind of got to be that way in a relationship, but you got to make sure you're picking one that you can handle that. You know, when they get through that really frustrated, you know, that you can be able to take it. You know, and they're not putting out too much for you to take, and you're not giving them too much reason to do that. But that's what it means to be in what love means in the scripture. Okay, being that strong man that can, you know, handle everything and keep and don't take it out on them. You know, you absorb it. And so I told her that, and she's like, "Oh wow, that, you know, you should preach that." So this is my first attempt at that. So this is my practice. But it was a very fulfilling day for me to have that experience, and it's beyond anything. I like to look at the details and the strategies and the numbers, right? But seeing what I saw, to me, from now on, that's it. All right. Have a great 4th of July. If this helps anybody, please go ahead and share.